Today, I'll tell you about the most famous personalities who suffered from personality disorders, and quite severe ones at that. Watch this video to the end, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. King Charles VI. King Charles VI was also known as Charles the Mad. He ruled France from 1380 to 1422. His madness began 12 years after his coronation. He experienced numerous bouts of insanity, during which he could not even remember his own name or that he was the king. Sometimes he did not recognize his wife and children. For 5 months in 1405, he refused to bathe and change clothes. According to the writings of Pope Pius II, King Charles believed he was made of glass, a mental disorder called glass delusion, and had to take measures such as wearing sturdy clothing and prohibiting anyone from touching him so that he would not shatter. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is known as the 16th President of the United States. Despite his achievements, President Lincoln suffered from a tendency towards melancholy. Many people sometimes feel sad, but Lincoln experienced an exhausting, severe depression. One of his biographers believes that Lincoln contemplated suicide. According to the Ability magazine, the president often cried over his dire situation and used humor to somehow escape his sadness. He also found relief from depression in work and in fatalistic, religious feelings. Vincent Van Gogh. You have most likely heard of Vincent Van Gogh, the famous crazy artist who cut off his own ear and later committed suicide. It is believed that he had episodes of epilepsy caused by brain damage from prolonged absinthe, high alcohol content drink use. His love for creativity and religion, combined with his rapid painting technique and periods of deep depression, proved the widespread belief that Van Gogh suffered from bipolar affective disorder. Vincent was also a skilled writer, writing hundreds of letters in his lifetime. It is believed that he also suffered from hypergraphia, a condition associated with epilepsy, which causes an irresistible urge to write. Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway, Nobel and Pulitzer Prize laureate, suffered from depression and alcoholism. Like Van Gogh, he committed suicide. Ernest's father, brother, sister, and granddaughter also took their own lives. His predisposition to suicide was probably inherited, but his mental state was exacerbated by the use of alcohol and medications, whose side effects included effects on the psyche. Electroshock therapy he underwent in the hospital led to memory loss and deepened depression. Tennessee Williams. Pulitzer Prize laureate Tennessee Williams, known for his plays The Glass Menagerie, A Streetcar Named Desire, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, suffered from depression even before 2 traumatic events in his life, after which he began to indulge in drugs and alcohol. Williams was born into a family with a history of mental illness. In the 1940s, his schizophrenic sister underwent a lobotomy. In 1961, his lover died. Both events greatly affected the writer's mental state, intensifying his depression, which led him to start taking drugs. Despite attempts to kick the addiction, he suffered from depression and drug addiction for the rest of his life. Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes was an American aviation pioneer, film producer, and businessman with a net worth estimated at billions of dollars. He suffered from a phobia of germs. An article published by the American Psychological Association in 2005, titled Hughes' Germ Phobia Discovered Through Psychological Autopsy, states that his phobia was so strong that it led to a codeine addiction and seclusion. Hughes often preferred to be alone during periods of stress. As a teenager, he was paralyzed for several months without any apparent cause. His fear of germs led to obsessive-compulsive behavior, obsessive neurosis, including strange demands on his staff. For example, they had to wrap their hands in paper towels when serving him food. Sometimes Hughes would lie naked in black, germ-free rooms, and also wear tissue boxes on his feet to protect them. Subscribe to the channel, give a like, and stay tuned for the next episodes. See you in the next video.